So hello everybody, my name is Leslie Smith and I have been doing videos on Facebook for my Healy page. I live in Healy, Alaska, which is about 13 miles from Denali National Park, and I am a small business owner. So I was doing these videos for just Facebook to kind of let people know in our community that we were still open during this pandemic and stuff like that. And of course, my husband is kind of like, maybe you found your calling and start YouTubing. So today I am doing my first YouTube. So let's just get things a little bit straight here. Here, I am a small business owner. We are a family-owned and operated business since 2004. My husband, who was Roses, because the name of our restaurant is Roses Cafe, is the oldest son, the only oldest son. That kind of sounds stupid. I was about to say was the oldest son, but he is the oldest son and the only oldest son. And so we took over the restaurant 5 years ago. So even though we are considered a small business, we're really under the subcategory of a mom and pop business, because even in our tourist season, which should be upcoming here soon, which obviously is not happening now because of this COVID-19 stuff and everything like that, I maybe only have a max of 12 employees. 2 of those being my own children, so stuff like that. So that is what we are considered. We're a small business, but we are considered a mom and pop shop is really what we're considered. So I come into work every day right now because we had to lay off most of our people so we could stay open for takeout only with the 6 feet rule, blah, 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 and everything like that. So I sit here with my husband, David, who's right there. Can you wave at least? Hi, honey. There he is. He was the one who said I should be on YouTube. But, so just to let you know about myself, because this is what I do in my videos for Healy. I just kind of talk, and if you like it, that's great. I guess you have to subscribe a button, do something. My husband loves watching YouTube. He gets home from work, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. Sometimes we have a lot of fights over YouTube. It all depends. But there are some things that we like to watch together, and I'm going to go ahead and mention them. One of them is Matt's RV Reviews. Love him and Andrea. Matt and Andrea, if you ever watch this, love you guys. In fact, you might see me doing a couple of you. In fact, I have 3 children. I have 2 girls and a boy. My oldest girl, Abigail, is 18. My son is 17 and is 6'3" and 270 pounds. Hello, football player. And my youngest is 13 and her name is Rosemary. So as you can see, my husband and I would rather sit here at the restaurant than be at home with them. That's just the way it goes. We would rather sit here, and he would rather watch me be dorky on my things and talk, and we laugh. And this morning I was trying to tell him that I couldn't remember how to skip, and then he was like he could remember, but his knees were too bad, and we were teasing each other about remembering how to skip anyway. So that was that. So we love watching Matt's RVs, and I can tell you when I'm sitting and watching Matt's RVs, and there comes a point where Matt, does this little jump, which I am not going to do because my knees are horrible, and I'll probably end up falling on the floor and breaking a hip because I'm almost 50 years old. And that's just way too much exercise for me. We just do not have passports to that country called exercise. So you're not going to see us rebuilding a lot of things. You're not going to see me moving around a lot or stuff like that. But I'll do some of these from home, but I happen to be at the restaurant right now. And see, I just babble. And this is how I am in real life. So, but anyway, going back, I like to do a lot of, going back to watching this, whenever Matt turns around the camera to say hi to Andrea, I'm actually really like waving at the TV going, hi. And my kids just think that is the most pathetic thing ever. But I'm an extroverted person. I am. I'm extroverted. I love to be around people. And this is killing me. Killing me. Love language for me is hugs, hospitality. I love to be around people. Can't be right now. I'm stuck here with my husband and my 3 kids, who in other videos I will show you them, because they are great kids, but they're teenagers. They're teenagers. And we all know how teenagers are. If you're parents of teenagers, you know what I'm talking about. You do. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, why do you want to be there? I mean, honest to goodness, why? You know? I mean, here's our restaurant now. As you can see, so this is Rose's Cafe. I'm going to take you all on a little thing. This is my home away from home. So as you can see right outside the window, this is what most people see out there. And as you can see, we live in Healy. So it's very snowy. I'm not going to go outside because, one, it's flippin' cold, okay? It's -14 and it's March 30th. It's flippin' cold. But you can see it's really beautiful. So that's our employee housing over there, where our employees who can't work right now are staying. And so then you come into our front door here, and you come in, and this is our restaurant. So it's not like this always. It's just like this right now because we can't encourage people to sit down like the rest of you, and we got to have the 6 feet apart, blah, 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 all that kind of good stuff. And so as you can see, it's just a really, very family, basic restaurant, stuff like that. It gives us a lot of time to do things. Maybe we'll do some, a little bit of dancing, a little bit of zumbling, a little bit of something. So that's that. We kind of wait for people to call in. We're open from 7 to 2 because we have another, excuse me, I'm sorry. I've already had my 2 cups of coffee, and now I'm eating my normal diet of pita chips and Diet Pepsi. Sorry, I'm a Pepsi person. Don't hate me. I used to drink Diet Coke, but now I don't like it, that Diet Coke. I only like Diet Pepsi. I don't know why I'm whispering. Anyway, so excuse me. So now I'm on to that of my nutritious breakfast, as you can see. So as you can see, as I'm sitting here, my pastor started an online Bible study of the nuts and bolts of how to study the Bible. So I had that open, and he was on Facebook. There's my iPad and my stuff. And see, there's my Stacy's pita chips, my little hydro flask that I fill with my Diet Pepsi. And that's just basically kind of like my little workspace here, because it's the only table we have, because I'm not standing all day. Just not going to do it. Just not going to do it. And so this is us. Just let you know, it's not that we can't afford our bill or anything, but I turn off the restaurant lights to try to conserve money so we can stay open for our public. Ooh, here's a squirrel thing. Oh my gosh, look at that. I need to wax my lip and my eyebrows. But can't go do that. Can't go do that, can I? No. Why? Because nail salons are closed. My own nails. Look at the growth on those. I had to cut them down myself, because that's how I know when they're getting too long, is like when I'm typing out things and my finger can't hit the right button anymore. Crazy. So I'll actually probably put on a video, because my kids are dying to pluck my eyebrows. My girls are, and I'm a little scared to let them do that. I might end up being bald. You never know. Anyway, so this is my first YouTube video. Welcome. And this is my life, and I am just going to record it for you. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's okay too. But I need to talk to somebody, and I'm going to talk to you all. Because, to be honest with you, my husband is probably tired of hearing me talk to him. And that's okay. And he's an extroverted person, so when he waved to you, that's him. that is him on like a daily basis. Like sometimes he'll be sitting watching YouTube, and I'll look over and I'll be like, damn, he looks mad. But he's really not mad. It's just he has got the resting bee face of a guy. He just has the resting bee face of a guy, and that's the best way I can describe it. But I love him dearly. And me, on the other hand, as you can see, I'm very animated. And I talk with my hands because supposedly I'm Italian. I haven't done a genetic test yet. My younger sister did a genetic test, and she had no Italian in her whatsoever. Of course, we're half siblings, same mom. But because she did that, I used to be the oldest child, but last year I became the middle child because a precious daughter that my mom had 3 years before I came along, and she lovingly gave up for adoption, had found us through my sister Angela and her genetic testing. I think they did it through 23andMe or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of curious to take it, but I'm kind of scared to take it. And the reason being is because my parents were married when I was born, and then they got divorced. And my father liked to sow his wild oats, and according to my mom, so I don't know. But supposedly, I'm almost afraid to open that box. Like, how many other half siblings could I possibly have? And plus, I haven't seen my dad since I have a picture of me when I was like maybe 10 months old, sitting on his lap eating, I think, cantaloupe. Is the last, so that's pretty much the last time I ever saw him, was like when I was 10 months old. So, I mean, he could be right in front of me right now, and I would have no clue who he was. But I'm just thinking to myself, why do I want to open that can of box of worms? Why? I'm almost 50. I'll be 50 May 14th, by the way. Just letting, for you all people who like me, or watch this and like me, my birthday's May 14th. Obviously, I love pita chips. And licorice, red, cherry, strawberry, licorice, love it, just in case, just say, you know, because in my utopia world, which I like to live in a lot, but I know I can't stay there because it's not real life, is that the world evolves around me, and boy, did it kick my ass when I actually learned that doesn't really work. And that was about 20 years ago. So I have big girl panties on now, and I know how life works. And even though I would like to live in my utopia world, it doesn't work. There's my husband in the background kind of looking at me like I've lost my mind. But this is what he told me to do. He's like, you should do this. You should do this. So I could go on forever. I could talk to you people all day long. But you want to know the funny thing? Is that back when I met my husband, which we met through the Alaska Men's Magazine. He was in the magazine, and maybe in my next video, if I can find the picture, I'll show you the picture of him. I wrote to him, but I actually went to Starbucks at the time, which I cannot stand. I hate their coffee. I'm just going to say that. Sorry. I don't like Starbucks coffee. But when I was in my 30s, that was the thing to do. So when I wrote to him just as I was sitting across the table having coffee with him, or doing something like that, which is what attracted him to me. And of course, I was supposed to work out the other way. I was supposed to, you know, I thought he would come and live in Florida, which I'm originally from, is Florida, Boca Raton. And I still have friends down there that I meet and stuff like that and see. And of course, my whole entire family, even my new older sister, I should say, lives in Orlando, works for Disney. I am a huge Disney fan, love Disney, went down there, spent Disney, cried when I saw Chewbacca, cried when I hugged him, like a little bawling baby, because I had waited like 40 years to give Chewbacca a hug. Favorite character of Star Wars is Chewbacca. I don't care what, and the Ewoks. Favorite characters ever. you know, they're just, you just want to curl up. Sometimes I wish I had a live Chewbacca. Well, I don't have a live Chewbacca. I actually have 3 French bulldogs. And, well, they snuggle with me all the time. So it's almost kind of like the same. If I put them all together, they might make an Ewok. But then they'd have to stand on each other's shoulders. And I just don't think they're able to do that, my dogs. Anyway, so now I'm going to leave you all with their like, oh, I wonder what her dogs look like. Oh, I wonder what her kids look like. Oh, I wonder this. I wonder that. And see, you're going to want to come back for more and more and more. And you can see that the sun's shining because there's shadows on my face. Ooh, look, I could do, look, here's a barky dog. Ruff, 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 ruff. God. Sometimes I think I'm so pathetic and dorky, but you know, this is me. Hi, meet me. Anyway, I'm just a fun-loving, God-loving Christian girl who loves everybody in the world. I have really not a lot of political views. I think a lot of people are, you know what, they're who they are. And God tells me that I need to love everybody as He does. I might not always have to agree with you. I can tell you one of my favorite shows to watch, and I actually bought a subscription through Amazon for MTV so I could catch up on RuPaul's Drag Show. But because we don't have DirecTV or anything like that, we just live it, you know, like through Hulu and Amazon and Netflix and stuff like that. I didn't get to see the British version, but I did. And I'll confess to you, I loved AJ and the Drag Queen. So if by any chance RuPaul or anybody from that show or that movie, Bianca is my favorite. She's just, oh my gosh, she just kills me. If any of you just happen to screen through YouTube and find this, just know that I love you all too. I just think you all are fabulous, and damn, I hate how good you look as women. It just, even if I do my makeup, I don't look that good. So it's all right though. That's okay. That's okay. I love you. I love you all. In fact, when I was in Florida this past winter, we had a girls' night, and I took my 13-year-old and my 18-year-old and my 2 sisters and my mom and my niece, and we all went to Hamburger Mary's in Orlando and had a lovely, great time there, and watched the drag show and everything like that. And I have pictures of that and everything, and it was fabulous, and it was great, and all that kind of stuff. So love that too. So that's how I basically live my life. I live my life as I try, because I'm human. Everybody's human. But I try to live it as best as I can. Love everybody the way, you know, God taught us to love, but that doesn't mean we always have to agree. We can always agree to disagree. But that doesn't mean we can't be sociably nice to each other. It doesn't mean that I can't give you the respect that I would want people to give me. And that is what's important in today's world, is just to know that there might be people out there who have the same thoughts and the same feelings as you, but doesn't know how to express them, or are afraid to express them because they're afraid of the backlash or the thing of it. And honestly, that's what I told my husband. I told my husband today, I said, I don't know if I want to go on YouTube because I don't know if I want to deal with any of that. But you know what? If it comes across, then it comes across. And that's okay. Because you have the option of, you know, on YouTube, just going on to the next thing. Another thing I love is Pet Ranch and Off the Ranch. And what's his third channel, honey? Oh, can't remember. Anyway, he does vet ranch and he does off the ranch, and his name is Matt also, isn't it? Okay, got it. Got a theory going here. Matt's. Anything with Matt in it, we probably watch on YouTube. We haven't seen much of him, but just heard that his brother had died, so we're very, very sorry about that. And, oh, Demolition Ranch. That's it. Demolition Ranch. Knew I would remember it, because that's how we found him first, was with the guns, because my husband's a big gunner. We're big gunners up here, sorry. Sorry, liberals. We own guns. We own guns, we shoot them, we're proud of them, we're proud of our guns. Very proud of that. And no, just to let you all know that owning a restaurant, I did not go and hoard 80 million packages of toilet paper. Let's just go there right now. Let's just go there right now. Why? What's with the toilet paper? If somebody could explain it to me, that's great. Because so far, nobody has been able to explain it because nobody understands it. Anyway, so that is going to be that today, because I'm over the 20-minute thing, and that's really how much anybody can absorb of anything if, you know, you read the studies and stuff like that. So, again, I'm Leslie, and just saying hi, and hopefully you like what you hear, and you'll turn in for other exciting videos that I may do, because I just may be bored and just sneak around my house and not let them know that I'm videoing them. That would be great with my kids, because then they'd love it. Well, no, not really, but who cares? I gotta give them something to talk to their psychiatrist about, right? Anyway, see you all tomorrow. Love you. Air hugs, because I'm an air hug person. And kisses. I will wash my hands, I promise. I touched my mouth. I'll wash my hands, I promise. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.